Good morning. Realness Challenge Day 11. Today's topic for me is daddy failures and opportunities. Failure number one, I called Benjamin a big fat liar a few weeks ago. He remembered that but latched onto the fat piece and told me that's why I have mice in my trunk, because I deserve having mice in my trunk because I called him fat. So we had to work through that. And the long and short of that is Daddy was wrong and should not have said that. I didn't get into the details of stupid phrases and things, He thought I said fat. We worked on that. Second item was explaining in too much detail how a mouse trap works. So we had to work through that, and I had to go sneak into the bathroom of where we were and take the traps apart temporarily, and then come in and show him that it was a warning to mice, that the traps weren't set, there was no bait, it's just a warning so that mice stay away. He was pretty upset, and we had to work through that. Third item was getting Harry and Benji into the car, just trying to move a million directions. I know we've probably all done it, doesn't matter. Doesn't make me feel better knowing everyone else has done it. Just means we're all pieces of shit. Didn't pay attention to where Harry was relative to the door and laid him out when I opened the door. And yeah, it's funny. I mean, we got through it. He's alive. There's no trauma. But man, that sucked, because in my mind, the 2-year-old says, why does this person who is supposed to love me then for no reason at all hurt me? That might be a little bit of my own projection from, events in my own childhood, and maybe we all have that. But felt really bad. And we had to have quite a snuggle fest to work through that. But I'm good with all that, because they're just the funny stories. If I'm failing, it's because I'm there, and I'm good with that, right? I can't fail at something I'm not even present for trying. So all the time, if I wasn't doing the 4:30 club with Benji every morning, we wouldn't be having these little opportunities for conversations. And they're not the thing I necessarily would want to brag about on Facebook. They're funny anecdotal stories, I think, to some degree. But I'd like to present the image of being, an awesome dad and got everything figured out. But honestly, there's a lot of talent out there in terms of parents. In my mind, there's a lot of natural talent. And what I've recently come to learn about life in general, if you feel like you're the person that's picked last, that didn't have the coordination, didn't seem to come with the same base level of understanding, you just train harder. And a lot of the stories that I've been reading lately and learning about, some of my mentors, they dominated the people with the raw talent. So my approach is overtrain. That's why I do the 4:30 club with Benji, because it gives me extra time with him and it keeps me motivated. And it's why I like to take my boys to school. It gives me some time with Harry, because honestly, we're really rigid in our bedtime routine, so that mommy and daddy can have some time as well. And especially with me getting up so early and Benji getting up so early, bedtime's 7 o'clock. So I finish work around 5, go get Harry. I only got a couple hours with him in the evening. So I'm getting a couple of hours with Benji in the morning, and then not as much Harry time. So yeah, the only way we move forward, that old cliche, is if we're failing and then taking note, not quitting because of our failures. So And those are small things that I believe help build up to prepare for the big things, which I don't want to think about or face, but I'm happy to keep logging these little moments of screw-ups and learning opportunities. And yeah, that's my Realness challenge for today. And I hope you guys all have a great day. Laters.